Hey guys, my name's Jarret and I run a small scale production company based in Durban with my partner Jody. Today we're doing a 2-camera interview setup with a new client. We actually met there a couple days before, took a few photos of the location for our own reference, met the client, chatted about the brief, and this is going to be quite a raw behind the scenes video of that shoot. So I'm just setting up for tomorrow's shoot. We're doing a 2-camera interview with the Fx6 and the A7S3. I definitely think this is a perfect match. Pretty much the same sensors, same colors, and same workflow. So I am pretty set with this. This is how it should be. It's just going to go in the bag. This, I've been wondering if I should set up my monitor on top. As you can see, I've made quite a mess over there. So yeah, I've just been wondering if I should build up something where I can have the monitor on top, but then I've realized I don't really want to sit down there tomorrow and be fiddling with this. I want this to just go in that bag, come out, go on a tripod, and then I can start focusing on the sound and the lighting. So yeah, I like how these can just fit in their bags just how they are now, which is perfect for me. So I'm probably going to be using the A7S3 like this, where I just pull out the screen, but I don't know if you guys have this issue with it, but check how the screen just does this. It's been doing this for maybe a year and a half. I really don't like it, so I usually just keep the screen in, and that's just how I shoot with it. But I think for this shoot, I'm gonna have to do that. It's a bit flimsy, but it's gonna have to do the job. I'm also considering if I should change the lenses between these 2 cameras. On the Fx6, I got the 35 to 152 to 2.8, and on the A7S3, I just got a 24 to 70 2.8. So I love this lens. This is my favorite lens, even though it's made for range. F2 at 35 is just amazing. I love it so much. But I do know in that spot, it's quite wide. It's got nice big windows. So I might put the 24 on here and then use this for range. But I'll have to see, because that leaves a whole lot of questions like, well, I have enough space to boom my mic if I'm shooting that wide. I probably will, but it's just something I have to think about, or if there's reflections of the light in the window. So we're just going to have to judge that tomorrow. But for now, I'm imagining that I'm going to be using this on the Fx6 and this on the A7S3. So I'm just going to swap those around for now, and we might change it tomorrow. Who knows?
Floor 0. Doors opening.
So luckily we got to the shoot a little bit early. You're about to see me struggling setting up our older softbox. One of those metal things fell out, and it's just such a mission to put back together, and it just makes me think maybe it's nearly time for an upgrade. But then part of me thinks, no, this thing served us well for the longest time, so I'm going to keep using it until it's completely broken. So once we were all set up, it was pretty smooth sailing. Jody was conducting the interviews. I was just manning the 2 cameras, just making sure everything was rolling okay. The sound levels were good. I gave Jody a feed from the Fx6 there, so she can just glance down and have a look and get back to conversation. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed with the A7S3 in the shoot. I don't know, I think it's just because I like that angle a bit better, but I do know it is important to get quite a good wider angle, especially because people are going to be watching this on their phones, and I think it's a lot easier to introduce or start an interview when it's wide. But wow, I do really like the more zoomed in shots. I think in all these shots we managed to get the Durban cityscape quite well, which was great. That's kind of what they wanted, that's what we wanted. I think the biggest challenge though was honestly just combating that light coming in through the window. I was worried that my lights weren't strong enough, but these cameras are great for that. I can just fix that in post, just do a bit of a grade on it, and yeah, it's not too bad at all actually. I'm quite impressed and I'm quite happy.
Casual online over there.
Okay, so 3rd and last interview for the day. It's going to be a short day. This is just a half day. So yeah, we've got Jody sitting here. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Right on the 3rd there, that's pretty cool. And then I've got the A7S3 matching. we don't actually know the height of the person who's coming to be interviewed right now. So as soon as they get there, obviously I'll adjust for this. This window is a lot brighter, the sun coming through here, than I originally anticipated. So yeah, we're hitting both lights on the same side here. This is the key light, the Amaran 200D is gonna go here, and then my NAN light is just a little bit of a full light, but it's on this side instead of that side, which is fine because we're getting a nice full coming in from here. But yeah, so as soon as that happens, Jody's gonna help me mic up the person coming to be interviewed, and then we just roll, and then we're done. One of the highlights of using the Fx6 is that you can add your own LUTs inside camera. So this is just a LUT I used to use with the A7S3, and I still do use with it. And yeah, I use this LUT to convert both cameras to Rec 709. Okay, so that's a wrap for today. We are meeting with them again on Friday, but we are doing more interviews at their clients' offices. So I think, how many interviews are we doing on Friday? Seven, yeah. Yeah, so now it's time to pack away. We made a major mess of this boardroom. Just gonna finish this coffee, which is coffee number 2. What would you rate the coffee out of 10? 10, yeah, all right. So yeah, just pack this away, appreciate this view, and maybe go grab some lunch downstairs, hey? Yeah? No.
You got work to do.
Yours looks a lot fancier than mine. Hello. Do you mind? What's wrong, Chai? So we're just dumping the footage. I'm just gonna check them out on Resolve quickly, try and do a little grade, and yeah, we can see if we can bring back the highlights. I'll see you guys in a bit. So looking at this interview, I've just done a little grade quickly, just to balance the exposure a bit. For this specific interview, we really had to get that Durban background, and I was a little bit worried that I may have overexposed it a little bit. But luckily I do have a splash of light on his face there, which is gonna help me a bit. I've just done a quick grade, and I went from that to that, where I just, bumped up his face a little bit. I mean, on my phone it does look a bit contrasty, and you can see a bit of the halo there. But on my screen it looks great, and yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. I'm pretty stoked with the dynamic range of the Fx6. Just so to show you, we went from S-Log3 to that. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty much just gonna copy and paste this from the Fx6 to the A7S3, and I know it's gonna be very similar, maybe a tweak or two there. But yeah, I'm gonna go through all the interviews, and I'm pretty happy. So thanks for watching my vlog, guys, and I will probably see you in the next one.